Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be exploring this palette right here. It is called Nightfall. It is the 18 color eyeshadow palette. It's called Rosette Gold. It is by CColor Cosmetics. This is what the packaging looks like. This is how beautiful it looks. That is so stunningly beautiful. Just super pretty. I know this is one of the dupes for Huda Beauty. I'm not like the Desert Dusk or Desert Dusk or whatever palette, but I don't obviously own that one, so I wanted to pick this one up just because the colors were super pretty. And let's see, this is Nightfall, and this was actually $12. It's got a nice little magnetic close, like I said, a mirror and all of that jazz. So we're gonna dive in and we're gonna play with this and see, is it good? Is it worth $12 or is it not? I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prep my eyes for the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to use my AOA E113. It's just a little flat paddle brush. All right. And if you hear anybody yelling and screaming in the background, it's my niece. She's playing upstairs. So I think I'm going to go in this bottom one right here. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. That is the pigment coming off. A lot of flyaway. Okay. Just going to take and quickly pop that into the crease. Nothing too crazy. Where do we want to go? Like, I legitimately just want to go like straight down this road, to be quite honest. It's kind of like where I'm drawn to, so I kind of want to pick up this shade right here. It's just a beautiful burgundy, stained with so many different colors. So like I said, I'm gonna pick up this guy right here. It's a very dark burgundy. Okay, she's there. And I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna gently put that in to my crease. Y'all know these are my favorite shades. I live and breathe for burgundy shades. That is why I picked up this palette. That shade is so stinking beautiful. I am obsessed. I'm living for it. For those of you who do care, there is some kick up back in the pans. I don't know. I know you can see the brown shade here. I don't know if you can see that one very well, but there is some kick up. This is what I do. Oh, gone. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. So I am gonna move right down here, try this brown shade. I'm gonna get me a smaller brush yet. We'll use this guy right here. I'm gonna dip into that really dark chocolate brown. And slowly start to build up that outer corner, but also kind of working it into the crease just a smidge. Don't wanna go too crazy. That's giving a beautiful shape to the eye, very snatched up. So let's see if we can try to do it the same on the other side. That's always the hard part, is matching it. Don't mind my hair. I'm gonna be playing with it a lot. It's growing and it's irritating me, so it is what it is. It's gonna get in the way a lot today. All right, so I'm just gonna start in the outer corner and then just slowly start to pull it in to the crease, just darkening it up. Oh, that is so pretty, so beautiful. So I'm gonna go back to that burgundy shade just a little bit on the brush, and I'm just gonna take and blend that top of that brown out, just so we have a nice, beautiful blend. Which these eyeshadows are blending like a dream. They're working so well. That looks super, super pretty right now. Like, I'm super impressed. This is by Luxie. This is their precision blending brush. It's very tapered at the end. Super, super nice for like detailing work. So next I am going to dip into this black shade and just deepen out that outer corner even more. I'm just picking up just the slightest little bit. So I don't know how pigmented this is and I don't want to go ham. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of draw just like a vertical line kind of going like upwards with my black shadow. That is what I am going to do. And then I'm going to kind of just blend that out towards the lid. That is a very pigmented black. So I am going to go in with my ME3 and I'm just going to dip back into that really pretty burgundy shade. I want this shade to be most prominent because it is my favorite one. It's such a pretty color, so that's why I keep going back to that one to blend everything out, because I want this one to be like the forefront of the eye look. Blending it inwards, sweeping that color all over. Plus this brush has never let me down on blending, so exactly what it is. So now I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go back in with my little Luxie brush here for that black shadow and do the exact same thing. I'm going to first stab that color on. And then I'm just going to kind of wiggle my brush back and forth just to kind of blend it out. That is so pretty. These shades are so beautiful. In with our furless brush, back in with that burgundy shade. Just to blend it all to filth. Like on camera, it looks like the black isn't blended out. Like you can still see that line, but literally like it is diffused on my lid. Like that's weird. I can't really tell on this side because I can't, my monitor sits on this side. But like it looks like there's a big old harsh line there, but I don't see that. When I look at it, like what in the world? Like, I just see my eyeshadow is blended. Like, I don't see that harsh line like what it shows on my monitor. So, I don't know what's going on there, but interesting. Side note, looks a little weird on camera. Okay, but to me, it seems blended. The outer corners look blended and they look flawless to me, so it looks amazing to me, so... Sorry, monitor, you're fired. All right, so the last thing that I want to do is I want to figure out what, like, should I put on my lid? I kind of am gravitating. I kind of want to try this shade right up here, but then I also want to put this silver on there too. So I might actually start with this and then put that like from the back part into maybe up to half of my lid and then go in with the silver to the inner corner. It's like a Color Workshop one. It's a really, really small paddle. So I am going to dip into this second shade right here and see what kind of pigment we've got. Okay, we got a bunch on the brush. That is beautiful. Okay, so the silver shade's got a lot more kickback to the pan. It's not packing onto the brush as well as I'd hoped. So that's what it turned out. Not bad. I should maybe try it with some Fix Plus or something to see if I can intensify it. It looks really great, but there is a ton of fallout from that silver shade on my face. So I am going to grab, just gonna grab some LA Color setting spray here. All right, so I'm going to pick up that first shade, the burgundy shade, berry shade, whatever you want to call it. Excuse my face. I'm gonna spray my brush. And let's see what we can get. That is definitely the way to go. That is giving me more pizzazz. That is intense. That is the first shade on there. I think it definitely picked up a little bit more. Obviously pigment is a little more shinier. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try that silver shade. With some Fix Plus and see what we can make happen here. Whew! Yeah, that made a difference in that silver shade for sure. Holy Toledo. That is intense. I'm gonna come in and do this eye with some Fix, or not Fix Plus. We'll go pick out your story. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
That is so stunning. Yeah, definitely use it with some sort of setting spray. Now I'm just gonna take just the brush and I'm just gonna run over those edges. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, yes ma'am. This eye definitely looks a little bit better just because of the Fix, or not the Fix Plus, but the setting spray, but it isn't bad. But duty calls. Gonna put someone down for a nap. I'll be right back. Now that she's down for a nap, I think this eye look is complete for now. I am going to go off camera, finish my base makeup, and we will be back to finish up the lower lash line. So I have put on my base makeup and all of that. So now we are ready to finish up this lower lash line. I'm still loving this look. I'm just like, I'm probably just gonna do my basic, like what I always do is just use the black as a liner. I'm so basic. I'm just, you know, when you find something that works for you, you kind of like tend to stay with that, you know? So I guess. So I am going to dip into that black shade down here in the corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and place that as close as I can to that lower lash line. This is my favorite trick to do. Okay. do the exact same thing to the other side. I think I might change that up. I think I'm going to use my eyeliner. I might need to sharpen it. I don't know. I'm going to kind of mix it in with that black shadow just to make it even more smoky. Yes. Okay. Then with a different, like, kind of like smudger, I'm going to go in with that burgundy shade. And just smudge and smoke out that lower lash line. Very dramatic, very vampy, very, oh, I love it. Love it. I'm living for this eye look. Just like, yes, yes, yes. I'm obsessed. Loving. Beautimous. Okay, so I'm gonna put my mascara on and this look is gonna be done. I think we're gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna do eyebrows or anything. I'm not gonna put any lashes on because I want this eyeshadow to have a moment to itself because it's so insanely beautiful. This is the final eye look that we were able to achieve with the Nightfall palette. Woo. The final look from the Nightfall palette from CColor Cosmetics. I think y'all already know that it's a win for me, y'all. This palette is beautiful. I mean, oh! I mean, come on. I mean, is there kickback? Yes. Are they pigmented? Abso-stinkin-lutely. They blended like a dream. I mean, so incredibly just beautiful for what, $12? Absolutely stunning. Less than $1 a shade. I would say with the shimmer shades, I don't know about all of them, but the two that I did use, using a little bit of you know, setting spray or whatever with it to make it a little more intense. I am definitely going to play with this palette more. Yeah, totally. I would totally recommend this in a heartbeat because this palette is so beautiful. I mean, just look at this eye look. This eye is obviously a little bit brighter than this one because I did use that setting spray on this eye, but it is still so gorgeous, so smoky, so sultry, so just grungy, just awesome. So yes, yes, yes. I will link the email or the website down below if you want to check them out. They have lots and lots of like palette dupes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.